Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today on Senior Fitness with Meredith. So today's advanced workout, we are doing dumbbells and ankle weights. We're doing it for time, so it's going to be kind of a HIIT style workout. And the way we're going to do it, we're going to start with our warm-up, so I don't want you using any equipment. Then we're going to focus on just lower body, utilizing our ankle weights and for a couple of the movements, dumbbells. We're going to do 2 sets of our lower body. Then we're going to go to upper body. So I really want us to fatigue certain muscle groups out. So lower body for 2 sets, upper body for 2 sets, core for 2 sets. What we'll use are multiple dumbbells if you have them. It's nice to focus on different body parts that can carry heavier weights. So I'm going to have multiple dumbbells out. If you don't have that, just use the single one that you have. That's perfectly fine. Just do range of motion. Use your water bottles, whatever you have. And again, ankle weights are always optional as well. So what we'll do is get started with our warm-up. Make sure you have that water close by. Yes, we're utilizing the chair as well for upper body and the lower body and the core today. So it's going to be a wonderful, fun, advanced dumbbell and ankle weight workout. No squats, no hops, no floor work today. Meet me right back here and we'll go ahead and get started. Welcome back. We're ready to get started. Like I said, no equipment yet. Let's do a few movements to warm up the body before we add our resistance to it. So let's start with our march. Marching it out, remember, abdominals pulled in. Lengthen your spine and relax those shoulders down. March it out. Legs are marching. Big deep inhale. Bring those arms up and around. Exhale. One more time. Big deep inhale. And exhale. Good job. Keep that march going. Feel the heart rate going up. Feel that blood pumping. Feel the body warming up slightly. We want that in those muscles, in those tendons and ligaments and joints before we add weight to it. Alternate our knee raises. Next, little pull down. Right, left. Right, left. Right, left. Let's do 3 more on each side. 2. Last one, march it out. Then we're going to go to hamstring curls, focusing on the back body. Curling right, left, little kick back with those arms. Curl, curl. Flex the foot. Focus on the back of the body warming up now. Slight bend in the knee joint. Nice, tall, and proud. 3, 2, 1 more each side. March it back out. Side steps, right, left in the space you have provided. Watch out for fall trip hazards. Right, left. Warm up the side body. Those hips, gluteals, outer thigh, getting to inner thigh and groin. 3, 2, 1 more each way. March it out. Then we're just going to open and close the arms with a little side step. Side step. Side step. Just 2 more. Last one. A little shake out. What we're going to do now is we're going to put on our ankle weights. We're going to use them. We're going to have them on throughout the entire workout. So getting those ankle weights on, and I'll meet you back here, and we'll be standing up once those ankle weights are on. All right, we've got those ankle weights on. We're going to start with lower body work. So we're going to do everything for time. Again, we're going through our set 2 times. We have 40 seconds of work with 15 seconds rest in between. Focusing on 2 different movements, staying on right side to start with. So it's going to be our knee raises and then our hamstring curls. But we're doing them for time and we're focusing. If you need something to hold on to, grab that chair. We're starting in 15 as I continue to tell you what we're doing. So knee raises, Again, hands can be on the hips. You can hold on to something if you need to. Focusing on that quadricep, lifting that foot up. We're doing right side to start, nice and tall. Focus on your quadricep. Slight bend in that standing knee joint. Equal pressure ball of the foot to the heel. The foot can tap down, or you can keep that engagement on that muscle group the entire time. And keep it up. Good posture. Abdominals are pulled in tight, a lot of core work, keeping us balanced and tall. If you don't have ankle weights, remember you can put that dumbbell right there on that quadricep. Good job. We're staying on right side for the second movement, then we'll go to left for the 2 movements. So now the focus is the back of our leg. Hamstring curl, bringing the foot up behind us as you flex your foot. Really flexing and pressing through that heel like you're trying to kick yourself. It's going to engage the back of the leg, the hamstring. Slow and controlled. Again, don't hyperextend that standing knee joint and lock it out. Keep that micro bend. Focus on the back of the leg. Feel that hamstring engage, holding on if you need to. Don't grip the floor with that other foot. Don't make the toes cramp. We'll shake out, same movement now on left side. Same thing, nice and tall, abdominals tight. Focus on your quadricep, the front of that leg, that thigh muscle, to lift that foot up. Lift that weight or put a dumbbell there. Breathe with it. Exhale on your exertion when that muscle's doing the most work. Assist that muscle. Feel that standing leg working as well, holding all our body weight. We'll shake out, left leg still working for that hamstring curl. Flexing the foot, pressing through that left heel. The foot's going to come behind you. Release it back down. All right? Upper body stays nice, tall, and proud. Stay open through the chest. Don't lose your posture. Don't try and look down to the ground and bring those shoulders in. Open up. Flex the foot. Engage the back of your leg, your hamstring. Good job. Little shake out. Back to our right side. Side leg raise. Slight bend in the knees. Hip is working. Outer thigh gluteal. Lead from your heel as your foot comes out to the side. So if those toes go up, you're going right back to the front of the leg. We want to really focus on the hip, outer thigh, and gluteals to engage to bring that leg out to the side. Again, you can hold on to something or have that chair close by, countertop wall. Not swinging, engaging. Think about what's working. Feel it work as that leg leads to the side. That dumbbell can be on the outer thigh now if you don't have ankle weights. Standing leg, don't forget about it. Keep that slight bend in that knee joint. We'll shake out. Same thing, staying on right side for one more movement. Hinging slightly forward. Core is tight, lengthen the spine. Straight leg is going to go behind us. Really want you focusing on your gluteals and lower back. Breathe with it. Good job, little shake out. Those two movements now on left side, putting that slight bend in the knee joints, leading from that left heel as the leg goes out to the side. That imaginary string, kind of visualize it pulling from your heel. You'll feel the engagement more in the hip, the outer thigh, and the gluteals. That's what you want. That's what we're working. And you can hold on to something. That foot can go down in between each repetition. There's nothing wrong with that. You're still working those muscles, even if holding on. Just keeping good posture, keeping the core tight. Little shake out. Good job. Back leg going right behind you. Make sure there's nothing behind you that you're going to kick. Hinging slightly forward, again the bend in the knee joint, straighten through that left leg, feeling the gluteals and lower back engage to lift the leg up behind you. Breathe with it. Good job, little shake out. Next two movements, we're utilizing a dumbbell. I'm using one dumbbell. You have the option of using two if you'd like. And I'm gonna hold one dumbbell in both of my hands. We're gonna go high onto the balls of the feet, release down. So heel raise up, heel raise up. You can hold it in one hand through our first time and the other through our second time. If you'd like, you can hold on to two dumbbells. It's really up to you. This is your workout. You have to do what feels best for you, what challenges you the most today. High onto the balls of the feet. The next movement, I'll tell you, we're utilizing our chair for a sit to stand, so make sure we're close to that, or we have that ready to go. Good job. Over to the chair. Again, one weight, two weights, no weights. It's your choice. Having a seat to start so we can get that good foot placement. Just holding that dumbbell again in one hand, or if you're using both in both hands. Standing up, gently releasing down. You do not have to use any added resistance if this is your practice, this is your work right here, getting up out of a chair possibly. Core tight, nose over toes, up nice and slow, pressing through those quadriceps. Those gluteals working, abdominals always working. Good job. I'm going to release my dumbbell over here, since we're going to come back over here to do that set again. Yes, this is round 2 already for lower body. Knee raise, right side, nice and tall, quadricep working. Round 2, you should really feel everything. Remember, as we fatigue, don't give in to that. Don't lose your posture and core. Really focus on staying open up. Keep those abdominals tight. Take breaks when you need to. Don't compromise your form just to get a workout done. Good job. Shake it out. Right side still working. Hamstring curl. Second time through, flexing the foot, pressing through that heel. Make sure nothing's behind you. As we bend at the knee, bringing that foot up like we're trying to kick ourselves, and then releasing. Keeping that slight bend in that standing knee joint. Breathe with it. Don't hold the breath. Open up those toes on that standing foot. Don't claw the floor. It doesn't help us balance anymore. Other side, those two movements. Left side's working. Knee raise, quadricep engage. Nice and tall, core tight, shoulders relaxed and down. So bringing those shoulder blades down the spine, keeping us open through the front body. That string is pulling from that quadricep muscle. Good job. And shake it out. Good job, hamstring curls. Second round on this side. Flexing the foot, pressing through the heel. Remember, knees stay next to one another so that left knee is not coming forward. I want to feel as if we're kicking ourselves. Nice and lifted. If you want to practice your balance a little bit, find a point to keep your gaze on. It will help you pull back to that point when you feel as if you're moving around. Feel the back of the leg work. Almost there. Good job. Shake it out. Back to right side for those two movements of side leg raise through the first set, back leg raise through the second. Nice and tall. Slight bend in the knee joint, leading from your heel. Imagine that string pulling from the heel. Feel the gluteals, the hip, the outer thigh engage. Obliques working. Slight bend in the standing knee. Core tight. Really focus on not just swinging the leg out there. Focus on the muscles doing the work to lift and release. Good job. Right side, second movement, straight back behind you. So hinging slightly forward, core is tight, length stays in the spine. Right straight leg is going to lead back, focusing on your gluteals and your lower back. Breathe with it. Good job. Little shake out. Those two movements now on our left side. Slight bend in the knees. Left heel is leading the way. Feel that string pulling from that heel. Upper body stays nice and tall. Abdominals pulled in. That point, keep your gaze if you're working on balance, not holding on. Even if you are holding on, you can always lift one hand, Focus on bringing both up for a couple of seconds. Good job, good job. Breathe with it. Good job, shake it out. That left leg still working straight back behind us. So we're hinging slightly forward, bend in the knees, core tight, straight left leg. Press it back. Really focus on gluteals and lower back to engage, to lift the foot straight behind you. So unlike the hamstring curl where we bend at the knee joint, this is getting that flexion in that hip, pressing back, utilizing gluteals and lower back, our back body working. Feel the other leg, the quadricep and the gluteal, because they've been working a lot. Good job. Now we're lifting up the dumbbell, 1 or 2 or none. Remember, it's your workout, it's your choice what you choose to do for those heel raises. I'm just holding on to one. If you held it in your right hand the first time, let's hold it in the left hand this time. High onto the balls of the feet. We're focusing now on our calf muscles, lower part of the leg. We're gaining strength in our ankle joints and in our feet. With those ankle weights on, if you have them and you're using them, adds a little bit more, especially in the ankle area. Good job. Our sit to stand, doing your variation with whatever dumbbells you choose. 1, 2, none. Remember, it's your choice. Your workout. Finding good foot placement. Holding on if you choose. Nose over toes. Remember, keep good form. Gently release. Quadriceps, gluteals, abdominals, engage. Press us up. Gently release down. If you're not standing all the way up, you're just leaning forward or bringing those hips up. Same muscle groups are all engaging. This is our last movement in our lower body set. We're doing so good. Good job. I'm going to place this weight down. If you have it raised up, that's perfect, so you don't have to go too low. Just try not to let your head go below your heart while your heart rate is lifted. I'm going to grab a sip of water. You should do the same. We're going to upper body next. We're going to start with double back pulls. So 2 dumbbells, hinging forward, double back pulls. That's our first thing. Then I'm going to transition my weight to go lower, because then we're going to go to bicep curls alternating. All right? So just so you know where we're going, we're breaking through this time. So we're working our back to start, our biceps. I'm going to even lessen my weight to go into smaller muscle group, my shoulders. And then we're also going to sit for a couple of movements as well during this set. Again, going through it twice. So I'm picking up my heaviest weight right now to do my back pulls. Big muscle group. Again, do what feels best for you. Hinging forward, pull up, release. Upper back, squeeze, release. Slow, controlled. So again, even though it's HIIT style, we're just using the timer to get through our movements. Focus on your form. Squeeze upper back, release down. Breathe with it. Good job. I'm placing those down, like I said, carefully, to then pick up my middle weight for my bicep curls. Palms are facing out, elbows stay glued into the side of the body, keeping slight bend in the knees, right side, left side. So front of the arm, the top part is the bicep. That's what we're using to bring that weight up towards our shoulder. Keep the elbows nice and close to the side of the body, because as soon as they jut forward, we're getting more into the shoulder. We want the bicep to do the work. We'll work side, top, and front shoulders, don't worry. I'm going to place those down to go to my lightest weight, because we are going to be working into our shoulders next with our side raises. Bend in the elbows, excuse me, relax those shoulders down, alternate right and left. No higher than shoulder level. Stopping at shoulder level. Not just swinging up, focus on top of the shoulder. Good job. Rotator cuffs are next. Both are working. I'm staying with my lightest weight for this. Palms are facing up. I'm gluing my elbows to the side of the body. Both hands are going to go out, then come back to center. Remember, stable base. Feet shoulder distance apart, slight bend in those knees. Abdominals tight, lengthen your spine. If you become fatigued, you can always sit down to do these upper body movements. Remember that. Job. I'm releasing both of my dumbbells. I'm lifting up one for my front raises. I'm going to my medium weight, but just one dumbbell. Again, that slight bend in the elbow joints, shoulders relaxed and down. Weight comes right in front of your gaze, then releases down. So no higher. Keep the abdominals tight. I like doing these standing if you're able to, because you can feel that weight want to pull you forward, and we have to work against that. So that core has to engage to keep you upright and not leaning forward. Good job. We're doing 2 movements seated. So go ahead and carefully have a seat with one dumbbell. Nice and tall. These are our overhead triceps extensions. So you have option of doing our kickbacks, or dumbbell goes overhead, presses up. I really like this movement for triceps because we're working against gravity. That's what we need to do in order to get the triceps to work. If it's too much dexterity on the shoulder joints, that's where you'll lean forward. Both dumbbells will kick back in our kickbacks that we normally do in our workouts. Good job. Dumbbell comes down. We're leaning back in our chair. We're doing our chest press, so focusing on front body, our chest. One dumbbell's pressing straight out in front of us. Press it out. Press from the chest. From the chest, release in. Good job. Good job. We're standing back up, so carefully stand up. We're going through that set one more time. We did it once. You know what weights you used and what felt best, or maybe where you can up it a little. We're going to our back pulls first. Remember, big muscle group, hinging forward. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Hinging forward, I want your upper back to do the work. It's not the shoulder, so if you're standing too upright, your shoulders will take most of that work on. Squeeze shoulder blades together, release them, open up. Good job. Bicep curls, we'll alternate them again. I'm going to that middle weight. You do what's best for you, or you're staying with one single pair of dumbbells. That's perfectly fine. Palms face out, elbows glued to the side of the body, slight bend in those knees. Right, left. Keep the palms facing forward as much as possible, because I really want to focus on strictly the bicep muscle. As soon as we turn our hands in different directions, it still works the bicep, but then it gets to other muscle groups. Really just want to focus on biceps right now. Breathe with it. Exhale, inhale. I'll finish it off. I'll release these down. I'm going to my lightest because we're going into our side raises. Alternating. Slight bend in those elbow joints. Nice and tall. Good base below us. No higher than shoulder level. Leading from the top of the shoulder. Not swinging, muscles engaged, core tight. Good job, good job. Rotator cuffs are next. So I'm sticking with my lightest weight. Palms are up, so you'll feel the biceps working because those are staying contracted the whole time. Elbows are glued in. Remember, it's that open out to the sides, come back to center. Open together. So I think just the hands and forearms are moving, bringing that resistance out, coming in. Going to your range of motion, doesn't have to go all the way out to the sides, maybe a smaller movement, perfectly fine. Those rotator cuffs deep inside those shoulders, strengthening those. Good job. One dumbbell for the front raise next. It's your choice what you choose to use. Remember, core is nice and tight. We're doing them standing. Good base. Slight bend in the elbow joints. No swinging, no thrusting the hips forward. Focus on the front of the shoulders to lead that dumbbell up. Slow and controlled. Small, small muscle group. You may think, how can one dumbbell be so heavy? It's a small muscle group. We're sitting for triceps after this and chest, just those two movements after these front raises. Almost there. Good job. Good job. Having that seat, being nice and careful. Remember, triceps either overhead or leaning forward to do those kickbacks. It's your choice what feels best for you. Focus on the back of the arms, the triceps. Can be 1 or 2 dumbbells, can be heavy, light. So bending and then lengthening the arms. Good job. Leaning back in the chair, our single dumbbell right at chest level. Pressing it straight out in front of us. So focus on front body. Chest is working now. So we want to recline back a little bit in our chair because we want to use, again, gravity to press against. Make the chest muscles engage and work. Second set, you should be able to feel things a little bit more. Muscles are getting fatigued. We breathe through it, using breath to assist, staying with our good form, posture. Good job. We're standing up. 1 round of break. I'm going to grab a quick sip of water to tell you what we're doing for our standing core and then our seated core. So our standing core, I'm going to use 2 dumbbells for our alternating side bends, right and left. I'm going to put 1 dumbbell down. We're going to alternate knee raises. Then we're going to have a seat to do 2 more movements. We'll go through those one more time. Then we'll get to stretch. All right, so 2 dumbbells. I'm using my heaviest. It's up to you what you choose to use. Closer your feet are together, remember, the more of a balance challenge. So you don't want to feel as if you're going to fall over as you're doing the movement. If you do, that's where I want you to open up the feet a little bit to do those side bends. And also when you go to the side, I don't want you bowing forward. Keep the chest upright, facing me the entire time. All right, down, right, and left. Going to your range of motion. Those obliques are working a lot. That's the side of the waist, our lower back. We're also getting into range of motion in our spine. Very important. So we may not be able to go as deep. That's perfectly fine. We're working on that range of motion, that strengthening and lengthening. Good job. I'm releasing 1 of my dumbbells down. So carefully putting that down. 2 hands, 1 dumbbell. Alternate right and left coming up. So we're holding it close in, relaxing those shoulders. Right knee comes up, kind of crunch it forward. Crunch it forward. Think core. Squeeze, lengthen. Squeeze, lengthen. That crunch movement we would do on the floor. Do it standing. Not as much for the neck. We don't have to worry about getting on the floor. Squeeze, lengthen, crunch, open. Good job. We're having a seat, being nice and careful, taking your time, bringing that dumbbell along with you. Sitting back in our chair. Dumbbell nice and close, sitting up nice and tall. Gently release it back. Focus on center of the belly. Those abdominals engaging to lead you up and release you back. Breathe with it. Good job. Good job. Staying up nice and tall in the chair. Still using our one dumbbell. We're going to twist to the side as we bring our knee up. Come center, other side. All right, so we're working the entire abdominal wall, our lower back, our obliques. So those lower abdominals when the knee comes up, upper abdominals, middle abdominals are engaged, keeping us upright. Obliques on our twist, lower back on our twist. Good job, we're almost there. And carefully stand it back up one more time through those 4 movements. We have got this. Grabbing your other dumbbell, we're switching to a different weight if you choose. Side bends, we're going to start to our left. Left, right, upright. Keep the chest facing towards me. We're not bowing to the side. Good job. Finish off to that right side so we're even. Release one of the dumbbells down. Alternating those knee raises, but really focus on crunching forward. We'll do left and right. So squeeze, open, squeeze, open, crunch, open. So feel the abdominals really contract as we lean forward, letting you put a little curvature in the spine. Good job. Having a seat, last 2 movements in our strength part of our workout before we stretch. Leaning back in our chair. Dumbbell nice and close. No momentum, no pulling. Up nice and tall. Gently release back. Imaginary string right from the center of the belly. Pulling you up. Gently releasing you back. Feel the abdominals engaged to lift you up. No momentum. We're close to the end of the workout. We're getting fatigued. Don't compromise your form. Go at your pace. Use breath to assist. Good job. We'll sit up nice and tall. Bring those feet a little bit closer in. Our twist to the side with that knee raise, center, then right. So we'll go left to start. Last movement. Good job, everyone. The shoulders relax. That weight starts to get a little heavy even though we're holding it close to the body. Breathe. Good job. You can release that dumbbell down. Whew. I'm going to turn the timer off, and now I'm going to let you take those ankle weights off. Take those ankle weights off. Meet me back here. I'm going to put some nice relaxing music on. Don't leave me yet. Let's stretch next. Welcome back. Let's get into our stretches now. So nice and tall in our chair. Remember, keeping our good form. Core is tight. Lengthen our spine. Relax those shoulders. Let's twist and open to that right side. Nice deep spinal twist at the end of our workout. Big deep inhales. Big deep exhales. Through center to the left. Twist and open. Let's bring our body back to center. Hands are next to us or interlaced behind our back. Opening through the front body. Big opening through the shoulders and chest, and we're breathing into that. As we exhale out, feel as if you're getting deeper into those muscle groups that we're releasing. Release that, bring them out in front of you, interlace, round and arch your spine now as we open up those shoulder blades on your upper back. We're breathing into each individual vertebrae, down the spine, into your lower back. And then we sit up nice and tall, our neutral spine, bringing the right arm across the body, then pulling it across. Remember, it's not at the neck or the chin. Bring it across the chest so you feel the upper back and shoulder releasing. Just kind of wiggle those fingers on that right hand. We'll open and close 2 times, so 1, 2. We'll get the left arm across the chest, pull it across with the right, so remember, across the chest, so down slightly, and open and close those left fingers now. Feeling that good opening through the upper back and shoulder on your left side. Let's open and close for 3, 2, 1, release them onto your lap, lengthen out through your right leg, slight bend in the knee, hinge forward at the hips, and then release into that stretch. Pulling the right toes back, I want you to feel all the way down the back of the leg, through the gluteals, into your lower back. And we'll roll that up nice and slow. Once we're sitting tall, that right foot comes up, we're circling from the ankle joint. Opening those toes. Let's reverse it other way around. Options for the next stretch so we can get into our hips and gluteals, bringing that right heel across the left leg. If that is too deep, that doesn't feel good for the knee, the hip, the lower back, cross at the ankles. Then we lean forward. Breathe into that good stretch again in the hip and gluteals on that right side. We'll sit up nice and tall, release the right foot wherever it's at, bring that left one out, slight bend in the knee, hinge forward at the hips, release and breathe. Bringing those left toes back so you feel all the way down the back of the leg, through the gluteals, into your lower back. We'll roll it up nice and slow. Once we're sitting tall, left foot comes up, circling from the ankle joint. Opening those toes, and reverse other way around. And those options on left side, whichever feels best for you in your range of motion. You can bring the ankle up and over, releasing forward, or crossing at the ankles and releasing forward. Again, left side, hip, gluteals, releasing, getting to that outer thigh, inner thigh and groin is opening. Breathe into it. Sit up nice and tall, release the left foot down, then open both of the feet a little more than shoulder distance apart. Hands release down towards the floor. If they don't reach the floor, remember, put them on the quadriceps so you're in control of your stretch, allowing your muscles to relax and release as you breathe into them. And then we'll roll it up Nice and slow. Once you're sitting tall, heel toe those feet back to center. Bring the arms down by your side, nice and tall. Shrug those shoulders up, inhale. Exhale, 2 more. 1 more. Should feel nice, and we'll circle those shoulders to the front as we open through the upper back. 1 more time. Reverse that, open through the shoulders and chest. Release those shoulder blades down the spine. 1 more time, releasing those shoulder blades down, keeping them there. Hands go onto your lap. Turn your head, look over the right shoulder. Through center, look over your left. Back to center, right ear releases towards the right shoulder. We stay nice and tall, not leaning to the side. Allow your chin to go through chest level, then bring the left ear over to the left shoulder. Again, up nice and tall, not leaning over to the side, and shoulders are relaxed. Now allow the chin to go back to chest level, keeping it there, staying up nice and tall in the chair. Breathing into the back of the neck and upper back. Now bring your gaze up towards the sky, gently releasing the head back, opening through the chest, front of the neck. Head comes back to center, arms down by our side. 3 deep inhales, exhales, inhale. Bring that length up. Exhale, release it out. 2 more times. Inhale, length up, stretch. Exhale. 1 more time. Big deep inhale, length up overhead. Exhale, release it all out because you did an amazing job with our advanced level dumbbell and ankle weight workout. At HIIT style workout, we worked everything. I am so, so proud of you. I look forward to our next workout and time together.